Hello and welcome. Today I will be showing you a challenge pack that I have created called Bomb Defusal 2 to 4 players, because you can play it with 2 players or with 4 players, depending on what you want. Now you can see that there's 0 challenges in there, but if I go into Challenge Builder, you can see that there's 5 challenges here, and I'm going to quickly go through each of them and then upload it on the workshop after I go through and play each of them. But I will not be able to play it because I'm only one person and it requires 2 people. So I'll just build, and I will show you a brief description of everything and make sure that everything is working accordingly. So if you want to download this, be sure to go to the workshop of Scrap Mechanic and download it and have some fun with your friends. So I should have actually loaded this beforehand, because this part, whenever you first load in the world or anything, it usually takes a little while. So yeah, be sure to check it out, and if you don't have Scrap Mechanic, then you can just see me going through it, I guess. So it is almost finished loading here, and I will be able to show you the bomb defusal that I have set up for 2 to 4 players. If it loads. And it's close to finished loading. Yeah. Okay, here we go. So you can see I am in here, and let me first save and test. You can see right here it is a bit laggy, and that is because I'm recording and playing Scrap Mechanic, and my computer doesn't like that. So you can see you can either pick 2 players here, 4 players, or 2 players on the right. It doesn't really matter. But you'll notice that if I stand in here, nothing happens because you need the second player. Oh, well, you would need 3 players, but you still need the second player. So yeah, I won't actually be able to go in there, but if I stop the test and I break free right here, you can see that this first one is just simple switches here. So one person will be put into this room and the other person will be put into this room. Man, it is really jittery. So you'll come into this room and you'll notice that some of these lights have changed colors. Some of them are on, some of them are off. So you will basically go through and figure that out and then press it accordingly. You'll actually have a timer going. That's right there. You'll have a timer that's going through, and I believe it goes for about 2 minutes, and if you don't get it within the 2 minutes, then your bomb explodes. However, if you get the correct combination and you hit the button there, then that light will light up. You will get the finish line, and the other bomb will explode, so they won't be able to complete it after. So it's a 2v2 basically that's happening here. So yeah, this is the first one here. Let me real quick check to see if, yep, all you have is a hammer. Want to make sure. So the next challenge after simple pattern is mystery switches. Now this one is pretty interesting here, and it requires both players, same setup here, it requires both players to go through, and you can see that there's some contraptions put up here. So you will go through, and I believe it starts with the bottom player here by pressing that button there, or that switch there. And after you press that switch, it will activate something up here. I'm pretty sure it'll activate this, so then you'll hit a switch that's up here. It's actually right there, you can see it, and then that'll activate something down here, and you'll go back and forth until you No, you'll know whenever you hit the last switch. But then you get to press the button, and I believe the timer is extended just so you can finish it on time here. So yeah, you go through, and some of the switches are pretty hidden, some of them aren't, and yeah, it's pretty interesting. Nope, not that. Challenge builder. Next one, after after simple pattern mystery switches, then you go to blind maze, and this one actually has a lot of logic in it. So there's a lot of connections, meaning if you take out the connection tool, it gets even worse with the lag. So let me break out of here. And this one, as you can see, I have a maze set up. So if I just quickly break into the top section here, you can see that you can actually see the other players over there. So you started off by pressing this button here, and that'll activate the maze. You'll start here, and you have to tell the person below which colored button to push. So say you want to go down, you say press green 3 times, they press the green 3 times, and stuff like that. And I believe in this chest is a spud gun. So what you can do is, if you're on this team here and you see that they're almost finished, you can shoot a spud gun right at that switch there, and that'll actually deactivate their maze, meaning that they won't be able to move and they won't be able to see where they are. So then they'll have to go back and reactivate that. So that can be a little bit frustrating, and I decided to add that in there for a little bit more fun and activity. So yeah, let me quickly actually patch that hole up there. Here we go. Patch that hole up. Make sure that I just have a hammer. I do. Everything's good. So then now on to the next challenge. So that was simple pattern, mystery switches, blind maze. Now it is bomb lobber. So if I hit build, I think I had a description there that said beware of scrap mechanic physics, because this one is I think I actually improved the lag state, so it is running much smoother than it was before. But basically, what will happen is there'll be one person down here, and I don't think they get to touch anything except for the button whenever they win. So the top player here, I believe, yes, has 2 buttons here and 2 buttons there. One button will move the bomb lobber back and forth, and then the other one will move their target back and forth. So the goal is to try and hit the other person's target while trying to move that target to get out of the way and stuff like that. And yeah, it's a pretty interesting and fun game, even though it's just me trying it out. But it should be interesting with the player not seeing and the player down here seeing, because I really wanted to involve the windows in some way where the bottom person can see and the top person has to press buttons and do stuff, which the other player can see. Also, in the very back here, you can see a big red button, and that just shoots the bomb out. I just thought I'd show you that. So let me close this up real quick. There we go. Let me make sure that everything is sealed up. Let me do save and test. Make sure. Ooh, I have a lot of stuff in my inventory. So I will fix that before I release this. So now next challenge. In the challenge builder here, wouldn't click there, I believe is blind building. And here's just some instructions here that you may want to read. So here we go. For some reason I spawn here, and why is there... I never go out this way. So as you can see here, this one is a bit bigger, as you can see here, and it has more interesting stuff. And so basically what happens is the player down here will be, this is a build plate, I think is what it's called. They'll be on the build plate, they'll hit the big red button to get, or the big orange button to get some supplies. They'll build their vehicle, they'll raise it up, they won't destroy the lift. They'll actually keep the lift up without destroying it, and then they'll, both players will hit the buttons, and once that happens, then the lift will automatically be destroyed, and the creation will be sent through this mechanism here, and then they'll go through, get the spawner and get the stuff, and then go through and do that. So yeah, I believe that is all of it. And the reason why I said do not destroy okay, hold on. I can't speak. The reason why I said to not destroy your lift whenever you raise it up here, before pressing the button, is because then if you hit retry, reset right here, then you'll still have your vehicle and you can make modifications without having to rebuild the whole thing and stuff like that. So yeah, I just want to quickly say that, and that is everything that I wanted to show. I still don't know why there's a hole here. I haven't gone through there at all, I don't think anyways. So yeah, let me quickly check my inventory, and I have a lot of stuff in it. So I'll fix that, and yeah, so those are all the 5 challenges. I know it's not much, but it should be a lot of fun and a lot of difficulty. So yeah, that is it. I will go through, I will make sure that there's no, oh look, I left the hole. I'll make sure that there are no holes, and that you only have a hammer. Well, actually, on the last one, the blind builder, you do need that other stuff. So it's just the bomb lumber that I need to get rid of. Other stuff, and then I'll go through and play them all, because I do have a dev exit, I think is what it's called, for all of these that I didn't want to show. So I could beat it one player. So yeah, that is the what's it called? The bomb defusal, 2 to 4 players. So yeah, that is it. I will upload that in the workshop, and hopefully people have a lot of fun. And goodbye.